Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we got a video here of a police interaction with a single mother and her daughter, right? And I'm gonna play the clip, and y'all tell me, is this good or bad, right? I want y'all to just give your thoughts in the chat and in the comments. I'm gonna play the video. There is some language actually from the little girl, so please just be aware of that. And we're gonna go ahead and play the video. Here we go. Okay.
She had a doggo bag. The CV gave the description of a female black with long braids with the white.
I think he went back to the store.
What classes did I steal from Montclair?
Mommy, I know who it was.
What classes did I steal? Thank you.
Stop recording it now. You should not be recording it without our permission.
For my safety. Thank you.
My aunt stole glasses. It wasn't her. You should have a fucking white t-shirt on. No. My fault. Leave my mother alone.
I don't have nothing though. This is crazy.
Oh, my dad, father. You don't have nothing. I'm gonna kill somebody. You leave me alone.
Listen.
Bro, if my mother get arrested, bro, I swear to God, bro. I'm gonna punch somebody in the face, bro. Please.
Okay.
All right. So here we have an incident where apparently there was a police call because there was a shoplifter in a store. Now, if you were listening to the description, this woman didn't fit the description. So apparently she was actually not the person that was shoplifting in the store. Okay. So there's that. But then the behavior of the little girl, and what you wonder where she learns that from, right? We have an adult that is not, she's not parenting right now. This little girl is out of control. I understand being upset, right? As a child, she's old enough to understand that if the police arrest her mother, that's a problem for her. She probably doesn't have a lot of people that she can call, or she doesn't know what's going to happen to her if her mother is arrested, right? So I get that part of it. But we wouldn't have never been able to do that just because we're children and those are adults. Regardless of the situation or what we thought about it, we would not have been allowed to yell and curse and scream at no adult for no reason. Our mother would have been handling whatever the conversation had to be between adults. We would have got backhanded for that. We would have got backhanded and snatched up real quick. See, the police would have been looking at me, you see what I'm saying, for the snatch up. Like, man, you snatch your kids up. Yeah, because who told her to do all that? Nobody. See, the deeper issue here is that there is no man. You can tell it's a single because she doesn't have anyone in her life that helps her to regulate her emotional outbursts and her feelings. And men, actually, fathers, that is a part of their role in their daughters' lives, is to help her make sure that she can manage her emotional output. Right? It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel a certain way sometimes, but at the same time, you still have to have some control over the reactions that you have and emotionally. In other words, like the old folks say, what come up can't come out. You got to have a filter. And your parents have to teach you that filter when you're young. Because when you're a child, you don't know that you should have a filter until your parents tell you and guide you on what's appropriate to say versus what's not appropriate to say. And that was inappropriate regardless of whatever was going on. And this is how they learn how to be little hyenas, right? This is where they learn it at. Because can you imagine her at 16, 17, 18 doing that? Because there is footage of teen black girls getting crazy with the police officers just like her. So where was the mother's actions to say, hey, be quiet and sit over there and I'll handle it. You shut up. Go sit down. Be quiet. You see what I'm saying? So she didn't exercise any control over the situation. She was letting the little girl, quote unquote, defend her in a situation where the little girl shouldn't even been talking to begin with. Like, be a little kid, go cry or something. You know what I'm saying? Like another little kid would have been crying. But this is how hyenas raise their cubs to mimic what they would do as adults, be out of control and fly off the handle like that. Don't teach them, stay in a child's place. And then you've got the comments, right? I felt all of this little girl's emotions. This would have definitely been me, always standing up for mine. That's, I mean, you know, right. It's inappropriate. I understand the anger and frustration, but mom should have handled this better. If this is her reaction now, what will it look like when she's a teen? Police don't mind shooting black children. Teach her how to make it home safe while being black in this country. Right? So you've got people, okay, I got mixed feelings because that's her mom, and behind my mom, I'm going to war. But she's so young, so angry, so aggressive. It's a bit scary. And when you listen to what the little girl is saying, obviously these are words that she has heard the women around her say. She's heard them. She's seen them jap out, and so now she don't learn how to jap out. You see what I'm saying? She don't learn how to jap out. So this is how she's witnessed this before. So she's doing it now at this point. It was just disheartening. It was disheartening to watch that little girl mimic grown hyenas. Because that, you know, that's where she got it from. You know her mother's failing her. Her mother's failing her. Because she didn't even so much as corral that little girl one time. Because then she would have been mad had the police been on 10 and yoked up the little girl. Because they'll yoke up a black kid, don't even trip. They'll yoke a black kid up real smooth, yoke her right up. And the mother would have been crying about how they were using too much force on a child. So what you got to do, like that comment said, teach her how to act. Teach her how to act, because the world don't love you. Folks out here will do you. They will do you in, little kid or not. Okay? We done seen grown white men punch little 10, 12, 11, 12-year-old black girls. Like, we've seen that. We've seen black children be assaulted by police officers and other adults that don't look like them for little to no reason sometimes. So they don't mind yoking up a kid. Her being a kid would not protect her with the right set of police officers. You and her would have been cuffed up and hemmed up. You and your daughter. And they would have been looking like, stand back. Y'all, the rest of y'all don't say nothing. no emotional control at all. The mother actually seemed reasonably calm. So why wouldn't you calm your daughter down? Because she liked watching her daughter do that. Her daughter was acting and saying all of the stuff that she wanted to say but was too cowardly to say, because she know as a grown person they really gonna yoke up, and she was doting on the fact that her daughter's a child and they wouldn't touch her. So she gambled her child's safety to boost her own ego in the situation, instead of handling it like an adult, talking to other adults to say, listen, I'm not the one that is shoplifting. Explain the situation, say whatever it is that you need to say so that you and your daughter can move on. Anyway, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.